Hello, hope and pray that you're doing well today. I wanted to focus on this passage found in the book of Daniel. Just to give a little context, Daniel is this Jewish man away from his homeland, but God is using him in this place, right? And he has visions and interpretations, he's serving God. And at this moment, we find that he has this position in the government, a really good position. And we have haters. We have people who are jealous over Daniel and what he's been able to attain and do. And so they're trying to find a way to make him stumble, make him fail. And so we're going to read this passage found in Daniel 6:5. It reads, "Then these men said, 'We will not find any ground of accusation against this Daniel unless we find it against him with regard to the law of his God.'" I wanted to focus on two things today. The first thing is that these men could not find any ground of accusation towards Daniel. In other words, they had nothing bad to say about him. I started thinking about that about myself, right? Do people have anything bad to say about me? Do people have anything bad to say about you? You know, sometimes like, oh, she's a gossip, or he's a liar, or they're a cheat, or they're not honest, or they don't have good work ethic, or whatever it may be, right? But in this case with Daniel, they had nothing bad to say. This guy's nice, polite, respectful. Character, integrity is really good. Let's live like that, right? Not for our sake or for our glory, but for him, for his glory. Not because we've been able to attain this or we're doing it, but because this is what God has done in my life, I pray that people can say the same thing, right? I have nothing bad to say about him because Jesus is real in my life, right? And the second thing is amazing, all they can try to conjure up was let's try to make him slip through the law, right? The law of his God. They brought in God in this, right? They noticed that Daniel loved and served God so much, they were going to try to do something with that. They eventually do. But in this case, they were like, we can't say anything bad about him, and we know he loves God. How beautiful would that be if people said that about us? We can't say anything bad about him. We know that they love God. I pray that be me, that be yourself, that we attain, that status, that level. And no one can say anything bad about us. And all they can say is God loves God. I pray this blesses you, encourages you, challenges you. Know that I love you, that God loves you, and that God is always present. God bless. Take care.